Today in the Squid Games, I was standing waiting to be drafted into the world of horses when everyone suddenly disappeared before my very eyes. At that moment, I knew exactly what was going on. I was being drafted to a higher version of the Squid Games. Something more evil. Something more elite. As I stood around, I spotted the others that had been chosen. I then spotted one of my followers, my one follower, and we decided to join alliance in this twisted version of the Squid Games. At red light, green light, I scoped out the competition and attacked. One by one, they dropped like flies. No one would escape. Was I evil? No. Was I a survivor? Yes. Until I saw this pair. He was saving someone not on my watch, I thought, as I pushed the pair to their bloody demise, but they had luck on their side, so the light stopped at green. But then the boy I had spared had jumped back in the fire to save more. I was so enraged, so I pushed him so far back, I was sure he had met his maker. But along the way, I got shot, so I decided to start heading to the front of the field until some scallywag jumped out of the crowd and had shoved some sand into my eyes. I eventually made it to the front, but boy was I pissed, so I watched him and waited in silence. Some boy was standing in my spot, so I pushed him out and proceeded to out-aura the camera. Oh boy, was I rizzy. I was then blessed with the triangle cookie because of my infinite aura. When the Dalgona came, you already know I speed ran that shit like it was clockwork. I then farmed aura right in front of a guard like he wasn't holding a pew-pew. It was then time for lunch when I so graciously asked the elites to move so I could get food first. They had all complied until some scallywag pushed me out of line again. Nighttime came, and in the commotion of it all, I couldn't land any hits. It was all good until I found the boy from earlier that had pushed me. He charged at me like a mad dog, and in the commotion of it all, I couldn't fight back, so I was then met with my untimely demise. I was then revived by the front man. Why he did that, I don't know. It was now time for hide and seek, and boy, were those hiders harder to find than a needle in a haystack. I looked everywhere and found nothing, but just when I thought all hope was lost, I found the boy from earlier, and with great swiftness, I lunged at him faster than a speeding bullet. He was running around like a lost monkey. The time ran out, and the front man had finally ran out of patience, so he pulled the plug. In the end, we are not horses, we are monkeys and monkeys.